on 1st and 10. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Stays on his feet. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Watch the edge. Goal 50.
Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
48 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tyrone Crawford on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
48, Mike. 48. Ozzy. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 48's the Mike. Check. Both bandit. Go. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Come on. 48. Both bandit.
On play action, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Sugar! 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
By the Cowboys.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Second down, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Suck up for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Airing this one out for Evans. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Darian Thompson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to...
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The final shot before half for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. We ain't giving them nothing with that.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Brady. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Cut. Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
To throw again. Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Stop your whining. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Again, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darian Thompson. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. A give to Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.